pandemics, their life's work, sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who will help combat climate change, and generating possibilities for a student who will be the first in their family to graduate college. It all starts with teachers who meet challenges with creativity, who reinvent education for the future, who work towards a school system that lifts up every child, regardless of race, income, or zip code, and to enable the full potential of our students, our communities, and our country. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Now on SportsCenter all night.
The Astros try to clinch the Fall Classic.
And the 2-1 pitch to Alvarez. A swinging the ball hit to center field and hit well. Barely back. It is gone.
Top-ranked Tennessee and number 3 Georgia face off in an SEC showdown.
Roll to the right a little bit. Set and throw. Deep ball for McConkey. He's open. That's a touchdown. He slides into the end zone.
We take you through top matchups in college football Saturday.
Intercepted again. It's Michael Barrett again. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Plus, look ahead to today's biggest matchups in the NFL.
Tom Brady went down to Tampa Bay because he needed help. No quarterback is going to be able to lift the team by himself.
This is SportsCenter all night. Here's Chris Sylvester.
What's going on? You're locked into SportsCenter all night. ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80. I'm Chris Sylvester, and away we go with another NFL Sunday. Bulk of the Week 9 slate coming up later today. We'll recap a crazy college football Saturday that will surely shake up the next college football playoff rankings. But we start in H-Town. Saturday night, Game 6 of the 2022 World Series. The Philadelphia Phillies fighting to force a winner-take-all Game 7 at Minute Maid Park. Southpaw Framber Valdez got the starting nod for the Houston Astros. Right-hander Zach Wheeler for the Philadelphia Phillies. And as expected, offense was tough to come by. Scoreless after 5 innings. Both starters were mowing down opposing hitters. So we head to the top of the 6th. 0-0 score. But it wouldn't be the 2022 Major League Baseball postseason without another Schwarbomb, right?
And here's the 2-2 and a swing and a ball drilled. Deep right field, and it is gone. A line drive home run for Kyle Schwarber. His 3rd home run in the World Series.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
As he rounds third base and makes his way home, and the Phillies have taken a 1-0 lead.
Dan Schulman here on ESPN Radio. 6th home run of the postseason for Kyle Schwarber. 1-0 Phillies. Headed to the bottom of the 6th. The Astros put runners in the corners with 1 out. And the left-hander Yordan Alvarez due up. So Rob Thompson summoned southpaw Jose Alvarado from the bullpen in a high-leverage spot.
And the 2-1 pitch to Alvarez. A swing and a ball hit to center field and hit well. Barely back. It is gone. Straight away center field, hit a ton. And Yordan Alvarez breaks out of it with a 3-run homer to give the Astros a 3-1 lead.
Well, Yordan Alvarez comes up clutch again for Houston, his 3rd home run of the postseason, 3rd go-ahead home run in the 6th inning or later in the postseason. That's a Major League record. No one in the history of Major League Baseball postseason has done it more than once, and 59 different players have accomplished that feat. Well, still in the bottom of the 6th, Alex Bregman on second. 2 outs for Astros designated hitter Christian Vasquez.
And the 2-2 to Vasquez is lined into left. That's a base hit. Rounding third is Bregman. Schwarber drops it. Wouldn't have had a play on him anyway. It's an RBI single for Vasquez, and it is 4-1 Astros.
Oh, the Astros got Vasquez from the Boston Red Sox at the trade deadline for moments like that. A big 4-run sixth had the Astros up 4-1 over the Phillies heading into the late innings. In Houston, 2 runs charged to Wheeler, 2 runs charged to Alvarado. The Astros bullpen behind Hector Neris in the 7th, Brian Abreu in the 8th would retire the side in order. Still 4-1 Houston to the top of the 9th. Enter Ryan Presley, the Astros closer. 1 on, 2 out for Nick Castellanos.
Runner at first, 2 down here in the 9th inning, 4-1 Houston. There goes the runner as Castellanos pops it up down the right field line. Tucker into foul territory. He's got it. And that'll do it. The Houston Astros have won the World Series as they take Game 6 by a score of 4-1. And they celebrate their 2nd title in the last 6 seasons, and this time they do it at home. And the party is on here in Houston.
And so there it is. The 2022 Major League Baseball season comes to an end, and the Houston Astros finish on top after trailing 2-1 in the World Series. Houston pieces together 3 straight wins, and in 6 games they defeat the Philadelphia Phillies. For Houston, their 2nd World Series in franchise history. This one comes without the controversy of 2017. Jose Altuve was in the midst of the fallout from the 2017 scandal and a big part of the 2022 Houston Astros club. After the game, he took a moment to chat with ESPN's Buster Olney.
There's a lot of emotions. We're really happy as a team. I feel like the whole organization, the whole city deserves this, and, just happy.
So you were on third base. The big home run goes over the batter's eye. Give us your view of that.
I knew he was gone as soon as he hit that one. Albert is a big boy, and, he got the pitch he wanted to and hit it pretty good. And, at the moment I was happy because I thought 3-1 was a good lead to give the guys in the bullpen. But, we ended up scoring one more, and it was enough to win the game.
For Dusty Baker, his first managerial championship, what do you think?
Just so happy for him because he came here to the right team at the right time and won his first World Series.
For you guys, how much does this help you move past the fallout of 2017, Jose?
A lot. Like I said, he was everything to us, and he was the perfect guy for the right time.
Now, you can understand Jose Altuve dodging that 2017 question, wanting to stay in the moment and celebrate 2022. Celebrating Dusty Baker, the Astros manager at 73 years young, becomes the oldest manager in the history of Major League Baseball to win a World Series, surpassing 72-year-old Jack McKeon, who guided the Marlins to the 2003 title. It's been a long road to this point for Dusty Baker, though he won a World Series as a player with the 1981 Dodgers. This is Dusty Baker's first World Series title as a manager. He has the most regular season wins in MLB history at the time of a manager's first title, nearly 800 more than anyone else. Here's what the Astros skipper had to say post-game with ESPN's Buster Olney.
Dusty, 2022 World Series champions. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel these guys are the greatest guys. They always believe. This is for my mom and my dad. My mom that passed in January. And my brother and all my boys there. Hey, baby. All right. Yes, sir. Hey, Chip. How you doing, bro? God dang it. Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
Tell me what it means to you at your first managerial championship.
Well, I just knew it was going to happen sooner or later. You stick around long enough and you got good teams, it's going to happen sooner or later. You know what I mean? And this is, I said if I win one, I want to win two. So we might as well go for 2. We'll see.
Now, you know these guys well. How much has it helped them move past the 2017 fallout?
Well, they were past it anyway. And it was the rest of the world that kept reminding them, you know what I mean? But they were past it. I mean, these guys are past it. Tormenta, la tormenta!
Congrats, Dusty.
Thank you.
So the Astros celebrate Saturday and beyond as 2022 World Series champions. Jeremy Pena was named the World Series MVP. Quite a run recently for the Astros rookie shortstop who was slotted in to replace the All-Star Carlos Correa when he left for free agency last offseason. October 23rd, Pena won the ALCS MVP. November 1st, he became the first rookie shortstop to win a Gold Glove. November 3rd, he became the first rookie shortstop to homer in the World Series. And on November 5th, he was named World Series MVP. Have a month, why don't you? Here's what the World Series MVP said at his post-game presser.
Where do I even start? Oh, man. I mean, it has a lot to do with my family, my upbringing. Shout out to my teammates as well. They took me in since day one. They gave me the confidence to just go out and play my game. And, shout out to them, man. This is special.
Well, you figure the buck doesn't stop here for the Houston Astros. The 2023 World Series odds are already live at Caesars Sportsbook. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the current favorite at 5-1 odds. But the Astros right behind them at 5.5-1 odds. Still a long off season before we really start to think about that. As for putting the finishing touches on the 2022 Fall Classic, we send it out to Minute Maid Park in Houston. Dan Schulman, Eduardo Perez, Jessica Mendoza with a post-game extra.
Chris, thank you very much. Well, in the end, Jess, the best team won. The Houston Astros, with the depth of their pitching, a huge clutch hit from Yordan Alvarez. Dusty Baker gets his title. Quite a night here at Minute Maid Park.
Dan, how often do you see the best team win? I get it's the last team standing, but very rarely the best team throughout the regular season, the best team picked to win in the postseason, rarely actually does it. Why? Because they don't have the right mindset, the chemistry, all the things. And I give credit to what this clubhouse led by Martin Maldonado. No doubt that the rally started in the 6th inning that got them the runs, was their leader in Martin, and of course the huge bat from Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, it's really interesting, all the things that happened. First for Dusty Baker as a manager. First also for Justin Verlander winning a World Series game. But the defense was legit. Jeremy Pena at shortstop led the way offensively as well. They were the best team. And Jess, you nailed it on that one. And it's exactly what happened here tonight as the Houston Astros represented what the Major League Baseball is all about, is about being the best, and they were.
4 pennants and 2 World Series championships in a 6-year span. And this World Series championship happens in front of their home fans, as the celebration will undoubtedly go right through the night here in Houston. Again, congratulations to Dusty Baker, a beloved figure in the game, 73 years old. He has his first managerial World Series championship in his 25th year as a Major League manager. And there, you can't count the people who are happy for him. The Phillies with a great season as well, taking it to Game 6 of the World Series. But in the end, it is the Astros who win the World Series once again. For Jessica Mendoza and Eduardo Perez, I'm Dan Schulman, right here in your home for Major League Baseball, ESPN Radio, and the ESPN app. Now let's go back to Chris Sylvester in the studio.
All right, thanks, guys. An enjoyable listen all series long through the Astros' 4-2 series win over the Phillies. Be a part of SportsCenter All Night Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line. Call us at 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. ESPN Nation is presented by Dr. Pepper. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of an ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. Still ahead, a wild Saturday in college football. The college football playoff gets turned upside down. SportsCenter All Night, ESPN Radio.
Coming up on Monday, the Astros are World Series champs. Does this run put them in the category with the all-time greats? Don't miss that answer right here on Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, Monday morning at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
This is SportsCenter All Night. After a disastrous Week 8, the Rams are back on the road and headed to Tampa Bay for a battle at Raymond James Stadium with Brady and the Bucs.
A playoff rematch from last season.
Coverage kicks off today at 11:30 a.m.
Kickoff at 1:25 from Tampa Bay.
Week 9 on your home of the Super Bowl champs.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your Los Angeles Rams. 710 ESPN. Hey, son, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Pops.
What's on your mind?
I can't explain it.
When your kid can't find the language, find the lyrics. Start a conversation at sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by Ad Council and Pivotal Ventures.
I spent a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Every year across America,
The exact web address, www.youtube.com.
Oh, yeah. See, if you can do it right, do
/ESPNLA.
HTTP.
Greg Berkman, the assistant program director, get the title right.
Iowa Math is for the .com.
HTTP.
Break.
Do not go 1 minute past 1:59.
Well,
break.
we have a clock for a reason. I don't know why this is a clock for no reason.
Nobody pays attention to the clock except you.
Mason in Ireland on 710. Monday at 1 p.m. after Travis Lee.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today, I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel angry or depressed most of the time? Do you feel neglected or unloved?
Do you feel that if the drinker loved you, she or he would stop drinking?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Not everyone trapped by alcohol is an alcoholic.
Families and friends are suffering too. Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Keyshawn, J-Will, and Max in the morning.
LA Sports Talk all day long. LA's mega sports station. LA Sports Talk all day long.
710 ESPN.
This is Sports Center all night on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Time, Chris Sylvester. Buckle up because November's first weekend of college football was a doozy.
Number 1, Tennessee. At number 3, Georgia.
All right, battle of unbeatens in a matchup many dubbed the game of the year in college football. Saturday afternoon in the SEC, top-ranked Tennessee and number 3 defending national champion Georgia met at Sanford Stadium in Athens. The host Bulldogs, a 9-point favorite despite the college football playoff rankings. Top-ranked Tennessee would pick up a Georgia fumble on the game's opening possession and open the scoring with a field goal. But the Dogs would have a response on the ensuing drive.
Stetson in the shotgun, pressure up the middle. Stetson rolling to the right, breaks the tackle, 20, 15, he'll keep it, 10, 5, goes for the pylon. Did he get it? No, he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line. Stetson Bennett had to scramble, ran for his life into the corner. He's down inside the 1.
Well, Stetson thinks he got in. I think he got in, too.
After the review, the ruling is touchdown.
Oh, so Stetson Bennett rumbles in from 13 yards out. 7-3 Georgia. Same score late first quarter. This time Bennett would do it with his arm.
Bennett's gone under center now. Lone setback is Edwards. Play fake. Roll to the right a little bit. Set and throw. Deep ball for McConkey. He's open. That's a touchdown. He slides into the end zone. He was 5 yards behind his man. He beat the Dickens out of Slaughter. Slaughter got slaughtered, and McConkey was 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Stetson Bennett stealing the spotlight from Tennessee quarterback and the Heisman favorite Hendon Hooker. Bennett accounted for 3 touchdowns in the opening half. All Georgia at the break, 24-6. The halftime advantage for the Bulldogs. The defending champs would not look back. 27-13, the final score. Number 3, Georgia won't be number 3 for long. Tennessee and that high-powered offense held in check. Just 289 yards of total offense for the Vols on Saturday. Hendon Hooker, perhaps his Heisman chances diminishing a bit. The Tennessee quarterback finishes 23 of 33, 195 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Georgia's defense sacked him 6 times. After the game, Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel gave his thoughts on the loss.
Obviously disappointed in the outcome of the football game. Credit to Georgia. They won critical plays. They played clean early in the football game. Offensively, early in the football game, the false starts, the communication issues, hurt us, and defensively didn't play well in the early part of the game after the first series, but then got our footing and did some good things on the back end of it. All in all, just critical plays, critical opportunities. When you're on the plus side of the 50, we didn't win any of those, and that's a credit to them, and some things obviously we got to be better at too.
Well, on Saturday, that Georgia defense looked a lot like it did en route to the national title last season. Here's what Georgia head coach Kirby Smart had to say about that unit.
Well, they'll never be not hung out when you play them. I mean, there's not another way to do that. So, if you play them, you're going to be hung out because you can't put 2 people 45 yards from the ball. You can only put 1. But our kids understood the plan. They stuck to the plan. And the plan was really hard practice, a lot of reps, a lot of organization, a lot of details in terms of how fast we can we duplicate their speed, maybe even faster. Can we get lined up? Can we execute? Can we stop the run? Those are all questions that we had coming in, and we don't get to play against that kind of offense. So it's tough to prepare for.
Well, Georgia in the driver's seat now at 9-0. The Bulldogs don't have another ranked opponent on the schedule over the final 3 games of the regular season, and they sit in great shape to win the SEC West, representing the conference title next month. As for Tennessee, they return to Rocky Top next week to host Missouri.
Number 6, Alabama, and number 10, LSU.
All right, you heard this one on ESPN Radio Saturday night. Top 10 matchup of the SEC East. Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide, Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers. And for much of the first half, this looked like the old school Bama LSU. The offenses were struggling. The defenses were sharp. Scoreless into the second quarter. LSU would light the lamp in Baton Rouge.
2nd and 15. Shotgun snap. Quick pass to Emery on the wheel to the 20. Right sideline 15. Cuts inside at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Somehow stayed in bounds. It looked like he was going to step out at the 10, but cut inside for a 30-yard touchdown run. And LSU has broken up this scoreless tie here in the second quarter.
7-0 LSU. Tigers strike first. Alabama's offense would put together a couple drives late in the first half, but they'd have to settle for a couple of field goals. So 7-6 LSU at halftime. Remember, Alabama, 13.5-point favorite in this game. The over-under for this one set at 56.5. Wasn't looking like it early. Early third quarter, Alabama tacks on another field goal and lead for the first time all night, 9-7. But LSU would have a response on their next possession.
First and goal from the 2 for LSU. Give to Josh Williams. Powers up the middle. Can't get their first effort. Now extends second effort. And he's into the end zone.
Josh Williams, 2-yard touchdown run. LSU takes the lead back. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
LSU back in front, 14-9, third quarter. That was the count headed to the fourth. LSU's defense had held Alabama without a touchdown through the first 3 quarters on Saturday night, but the Tide's offense wouldn't be held down for much longer.
First and goal from the 2. Roydell Williams gets the call into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. 2-yard run for Roydell Williams. His second touchdown run of the season has put the Crimson Tide back in front.
So Alabama goes up 1 after their first touchdown of the night, but the 2-point try would fail. 15-14 tied in the fourth. The teams would trade scores again. Alabama trailing inside of 2 minutes. They drive into LSU territory. Out comes the field goal unit for Alabama.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Will Reichard missed from 50 in a critical attempt in the loss against Tennessee. This is for the tie. Placement is down. Kick is up, and it is good. We are tied at 24. Will Reichard with a tying field goal with 21 seconds to go.
24-24. Both teams would score in overtime. LSU going for 2 in the win.
Jaden Daniels waiting. 2-point conversion for the win. Rolling right. Throwing for Taylor. Makes the catch. Lands in the end zone. LSU has done it. They have beaten Alabama, and they're storming the field here at Tiger Stadium. Brian Kelly with his signature win in his first year as head coach of the LSU Tigers, who take the lead in the SEC West. 32-31. LSU takes down Alabama.
LSU defeats Alabama by a point in overtime. Up next, more World Series coverage. This is SportsCenter All Night on ESPN Radio.
Hey, it's Greeny, and congratulations to the Houston Astros, champions of the baseball world. This will be the place to talk it all over on Monday. It's Greeny, starting 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.